Howdy folks, welcome back to the Harmonica Barge. I've got a nice little bluegrass tune for you today. This one's the Worried Man Blues. It's really an old-timey song, or a tune. You know, it's one of these traditional songs. No one really knows how old it is, maybe 150 years. Been passed down the generations. The Carter family did a recording of it. Bluegrass bands like the Stanley Brothers, I think maybe even Johnny Cash did a version. Pete Seeger made it perhaps one of the most famous versions. So it's one of those tunes that's done by a lot of people. Now, using a C harmonica, key of G, and I'm going to go through the basic version. Once again, just like the last lesson, for anyone who wants a more in-depth version, I've recorded a long lesson with all kinds of added extras where I break down the song, the structure of the song, look at comping parts. There's a more advanced bluegrass approach to play it, and a custom backing track which is designed specially for harmonica, so do click the link below if you're interested in that. So let's go through the tune. Now there's some debate I know from the audience on whether they want tabs or not. I think most harmonica players want tabs. I'm slightly reluctant to put it on just because it's really in the folk tradition to learn tunes by ear. And I know that it might sound a bit old-fashioned, like, oh, you know, that's just a routine that people have got into. But actually that really is the most common way that folk musicians learn to play melodies. And by developing those skills of learning the tune by ear, you're building all kinds of other skills, awareness of the music, the context, as well as getting to learn your instrument. Because the more tunes you work out by ear, the faster you get at it. So if you want to be a good improviser and be able to really make things up on the spot and respond to the musicians around you, playing by ear, I would say, is definitely the way forward. Nothing against written music, of course, but that would be more common in the folk tradition. So here's the tune. So we've got, and first of all I'm going to play the melody, which would be the vocal. So that's, excuse my singing, I'm a bit croaky after lots of teaching. It takes a worried man. Okay, so one draw, one draw, one draw, one draw, two blow, two draw. That's the first part. And then we're going to sing a worried song. Reasonably straightforward, two draw, two, three draws. And another three draw, two, three, 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 all on the draw. Then you've got that three draw bend to full step, which is absolutely essential to this kind of style of playing. Check out my other video on that. Okay, so the first phrase. And the next phrase, similar rhythm, starting on the one draw again, but then we're going to the two blow. And all on the two draw. Now we've got to hit that three draw bend a full step and back to two. And the next one, starting on the two blow. And the three draw again. So that's to say similar to the previous phrase, sorry, the one before that, but this time we're going after that. All three draws. And then we've got on bar 8, we're gonna so the whole thing. Okay, so that's like the vocal melody, you know, and it's a very old-timey thing to do, to play in unison with the singer. It's one characteristic of old-time music. So you'd have a lot of unison. Now, I cover more of this in the in-depth video. To take that into a bluegrass context, we're then worrying about a little bit about where are the chords, what are the notes of the chords, and how to take that melody and embellish it, you know. So just a sample. I'm sort of going down the Charlie McCoy kind of style of bluegrass. You know, all that kind of stuff. And then for the comping part, also we can bring in some chord. So start to play, you know, those kind of things. And then there's some nice little licks in the high end. All that kind of stuff, bringing in some of the higher octave. So it's really a tune that's a project, you know. You can take the bass, which is what bluegrass music's all about. Taking a melody, a tune or an instrumental, and then really embellishing it and developing it and speeding it up often, you know, so it becomes a different thing. So it's all these different approaches on a tune. So do click on the link below if you're interested in the lesson that contains you get a backing track and 2 PDFs. Otherwise, do check out this song, check out the versions, Pete Seeger, Johnny Cash, loads of different versions. It's a great song to play harmonica on. So thanks very much here on the Harmonica Barge. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Thanks, bye.